Another honor flight left Toledo for Washington, D.C.'s last weekend, but this one was a little different. It was the very first all-Vietnam veterans flight, and some veterans had been on the list for almost 10 years. Our Dan Cummins and chief photojournalist Paul Quapik made the trip and spent the day with these extraordinary men.
Good morning. We're going to have you go this way, and they're going to help you pick up your shirt.
So with this being an all-Vietnam veteran flight, we just thought it would be a nice idea to leave something in remembrance of us and our flight, but also in remembrance of those that are on this wall. So we took one of our veteran t-shirts and had all of our 87 veterans sign it this morning when they came in.
To thank all these Vietnam era veterans, to say thank you for your service. I think these honor flights are just absolutely incredible to do that.
We're trying to get some of the younger generation out to visually know what honor flight is all about.
Not only what happened to us over there, which was understandable, but what happened to us when we come home that was not understandable. And it took years for most of us to even consider something like this. There's still a lot of us that are staying at home and not getting out, and I really wish they would, because people are trying to make up for what happened, and just maybe if we get enough across to them, we can get them out of the house and out to see something.
So these guys are a different breed because it is a Vietnam era, and it was not a I don't want to call it, the public didn't associate with the war at all. So even while they were going into the service and going to Vietnam, there was bad feelings about doing that, and then when it came home, it was maybe even worse at that time.
And that's one of the things about this, when the wall was constructed, it was for helping for Vietnam vets that have that closure. The other thing is they were never thanked.
I tell people it wasn't honorable to wear a uniform during the Vietnam War era, that whole thing. So when I get here, for those guys that were in country, that's a big flashback for them.
Very grateful, and God bless everybody that had anything to do with this. I feel relieved that we're finally getting recognized.
It couldn't have been any better. Fantastic.
I don't have words. I wasn't expecting any of this. So thank you. Thank you very much.